still December 11th. Just had a break in the day. But I'm still sitting with the dream. I cried a little bit in the morning. I was getting ready. It continues to be the same thing. And then there's confusion. There's confusion about the other dreams. There's confusion. There's just confusion. I don't. The timelines, I think that's what I'm struggling with, is trying to interpret what's the one that I'm needing to pay attention to now, which one is part of my healing, and which one is a possible foreseeable future. And the thing is, I haven't gotten to the point in the videos where I have more of the dreams yet. I'm getting closer, but I'm not there yet. And I think there's this anxious, eagerness of hurry up and get to that point, which won't be until January, really. Because I already have the rest of the month mapped out. And I'm curious to see if it really unfolds in that manner, or if it was just potential energy that I picked up on, or only time will tell. So I feel a little uncomfortable. And so then I wonder, were these dreams really more to just bring up, right? Bring up what's needing to still be healed. Because I'm still in it. I'm still in it. And that dream that we're friends hasn't posted yet, so I'm wondering if I'm assuming that there's this repeated theme, then when that post, will I really fully feel in that way, right? I wonder. Because the idea of just moving on. I don't know if I will post. I recorded a video and I don't know if I posted it or will post it, because I just recorded it a few days ago. And I'm still struggling if I'm going to post it. I think I just wanted to capture the moment for myself. And but I'm torn. I feel torn with moving forward. just because I know there wasn't, even though I walked away, then I was being led to walk away. The situation, the way it was in that moment, wasn't for me. Because it was unbalanced. I think I'm just still left with the what if there were no, distractions or big responsibilities like that were in the way. And could have it had a chance? Because it really was that. The big distractions in the way, responsibilities. And then our own barriers, right? Could there be? But at the same time this morning, I was thinking that if like just reminding myself that I made the commitment to listen, to follow the guidance, right? Listen to the signs. And if that's where I'm being led, right? I have to trust it. I have to trust myself. Right? I have to trust myself. I have to trust these dreams. I don't feel ready. So, anyways, I was also reflecting on the jacket. The jacket part of the dream, because it wasn't everybody wanted my jacket. It was like these people in power wanted my jacket. And it was they wanted to wear my jacket. They wanted to wear my jacket. And it was actually my Levi's jacket. It was that one. I don't have a lot of jackets, or I have a black jacket. Actually, I do have a lot of jackets, but I had like the ones that I normally wear, and the Levi's one, the stretchy one, was there. And that one stands out the most because the guy actually tried wearing it and it was stretchy, but it was snug on him, and like you could tell it didn't fit him, but a fuerzas he wanted to put it on. Whoever this guy was, and he was like someone in power. Like it felt like he was of authority. And I wanted to go back to get my jackets, and it's like they wanted it, and there was a part of me that's just like, okay, try wearing it, right? See if it fits you. I don't care. So I'm looking at the meaning of jackets, and it's not resonating really. It's looking at jackets as protection. the need to be freed from problems and worries that you've encountered in the past, I guess. So jacket symbolizes protection. The spiritual meaning of a jacket that calls for you to cleanse yourself. There's associated with covering something up in life. So maybe they're needing to cover up something in their life since they're the ones wanting to wear it. I don't know. That's what that makes sense. That makes sense actually now. I mean, if they're trying to cover themselves up, I wonder why they were trying to cover themselves up. Is it because I could see right through them? No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I don't know. There was just this need. They wanted to cover themselves up, but they wanted to use my jackets. And I just thought it was silly. Like, why are you wearing my jacket? It doesn't even fit you. But I allowed them. I'm like, fine, wear it, you know? So I'm trying to look at the small details in the dreams and kind of put it together and see if it makes sense. Because when I see my dreams, I get this, like I'm finding the less and less of a need to look stuff up, because if there's just this intuitive knowing of what is being communicated, if you will. Like I already know. I was like, okay, that's what that means. Okay, I know what I need to do. And I'm just looking little things up, just to reference and to see and double check. But for the most part, there's this already internal knowing, I don't know how I know, of what the interpretation means. And I'm trying to teach my clients, because we're doing a lot more dream interpretation, and I'm trying to encourage them to look stuff up on their own. But I'm noticing that they're still needing a little bit more guidance. And then I'm asking more questions, like, what else did you see in the dream? What other symbols? Because sometimes each symbol, each object might symbolize something different. And so I was able to help them break it up a little bit more. And then as we were exploring it, they remembered key factors of it. I'm like, okay. And helping them interpret that. And it made much more sense than what they initially presented, you know, with, oh, this is what I found. And I'm like, it doesn't make sense, because I know and I think that's where it is. It's like, I know what certain things mean. And so when they're presenting certain things and they're interpreting it a certain, I'm like, okay, I can see how they're making meaning for them. But then when I ask more, then I'm able to explain a little bit more about the symbolism with some of the things that they're interpreting in a different way. And then we're able to put the puzzle pieces together, really. So I thought it was neat that I've been able to continue to do that with my clients and helping them feel, you know, more connected to themselves with these dreams that are, it's really just ourselves trying to heal ourselves, right? Ourselves trying to communicate with us. So anyways, so I'm still going to keep looking stuff up, but I thought that was interesting. The dream of a jacket. Because then I remembered, I'm like, oh, he wore it. And it was snug. Like, you could tell it didn't fit him. But a fuerza is like, he forcefully wanted to put it on. So I thought that was funny. But yeah, that other part of just the dreams and wondering. Because really, aside from the dream where you know, I saw that fire sign in one extreme way when I asked for the answer. Well, for both of those, really, I just didn't understand the first one until I got the second one, and then I was like, oh, that's what that means. And the fact that he confirmed it, right, was more like, whoa, like my answer, the dream came true, right? But these other dreams after that I don't know yet. I don't know how they're going to unfold, or if they're even going to unfold, or if it's just potential energy, right? And I just need to look at it as a grain of salt. I don't know. And I think that there's a little bit of anxiety in that until those videos start posting, where I can be like, okay. So yeah, I just wanted to share where I was at with that. Oh. I need to eat something and get ready for my next client. So. Hi, my name is Yubi, and in case you haven't figured it out, this footage is capturing my experience as I learn to navigate my personal spiritual awakening. I am learning that this experience is unique to each one of us. In whatever way we believe we are embracing living our truth, this just happens to be my journey. And despite me having a graduate degree and a license in clinical social work, this by no means is intended to replace any type of mental health advice. This is just me on a personal level, documenting my experience, shedding light on the truth that I am learning and discovering for myself, and really inviting you along for the ride. If by some magical chance you find this content to be helpful in any way, shape, or form, please click the like button, share the message, subscribe to my YouTube channel. I have an Instagram account, a personal one, and one specifically for this channel that you're more than welcome to check out. I'm an open book. I have also created t-shirt designs. I'm wearing my favorite one right now, which is the North Node design, but I have that and other things that you can look at inspired by this process and journey, and I have the link in the description box as well as in the about section of my YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to check those items out. Any type of support is great. Again, if you find this content really helpful or meaningful, sometimes when we take that step and be vulnerable, with showing what's inside our hearts and what's really our truth, we realize that we're much more connected than what we thought we were. And so I hope that as I'm living this experience and that you find some type of truth for yourself, or find some type of ability to heal in some way just by relating, just by knowing that you're not alone. That really has been my goal with this process, not just being able to connect with others, but really for my own healing. It's definitely been a therapeutic experience and a very creative one for myself. So I thank you, and I wish you all the best, and we'll see what else comes next for me. So